Just because of those grey-haired people who rigidly denied the software usage, software did not stop its evolution. It further got evolved, and today you see everybody is using it. In the same way, spirituality is also in the same way spirituality works. Today the field of spirituality is stagnated by all those old-fashioned technologies and gurus. For them, meditation means only sit straight and then close eyes and then do it. But nobody thinks about Narayana. Narayana actually sleeps like this. And he is always in yoga. He is always in yoga nidra. Means he is always in samadhi. But he doesn't sit and get into samadhi like Shiva. Shiva's technology is different. Narayana's technology is different. So this technology nobody has thought of so far. Why Narayana? Only Narayana can do it. You can also do it. But you are not Narayana. You are also Narayana. Everybody is Narayana in the world. So you don't have to just sit like this and do meditation. Just the way the meditation is happening with Narayana in his sleeping state, it can happen with you too. So this is fundamentally cannot be accepted by those grey-haired people. Even new generations, they are not able to accept it because so far in the world, all the knowledge and books that are available are of that old technology. And this new technology is brought down. What is this new technology? New technology is actually the involuntary way of evolution. That advanced technology of Lord Kalki is involuntary way of evolution. Meaning, humans can evolve involuntarily, effortlessly, through the means of happening meditation, not through the means of doing meditation. Through the means of happening meditation, involuntarily, effortlessly, or naturally, the humanity can evolve. Is the advanced technology. Why this advanced technology is brought down is humanity is no more having any kind of energies to meditate and evolve. Unlike Dwapar Yuga or Treta Yuga and all, humans do not have tapas shakti, meaning they are not disciplined, they have all negativities, they have all bad habits and all, so they have lost all their energies. And they cannot meditate basically and evolve. So nature, the governance cannot leave the humanity like that, because they cannot evolve if nature leaves them like that. Nature also cannot evolve. So to evolve the human consciousness, a kind of push technology is brought down. That evolves the human consciousness automatically. So that is the reason why actually over the last 15 years, you could say many more people started experiencing these involuntary kriyas in their meditation. When somebody sits in meditation, to do meditation, which they think, automatically the cosmic energy comes into them, it starts shaking them, and they start moving and things like that, and many more kriyas happen in them. That is of course initial level of involuntary evolution. But that is meant to evolve them to a certain extent, involuntarily. So many more people started checking about this technology, about this spiritual process. But wherever you go, to whatever guru you go, all the gurus say that you shouldn't be moving like this, and you should not accept all these kriyas, and you should sit straight and then do meditation and things like that. That is most of the kind of answers you would get from the gurus on the earth today. And there are some more gurus who are ready to accept those movements, and they are not able to give the fullest knowledge about this whole background of it. They only pass the Shakti path to you, and then that Shakti path or energy makes you to get into these involuntary kriyas. There are few gurus actually on the earth who are able to transmit the Shakti path to you, by which you will be able to get into these involuntary kriyas. But you do not know the actual path of it, the technology of it, the science of it, the kind of methods you need to follow to evolve further in these involuntary kriyas. You do not know all these things, and nobody is there to talk about this. And even young people today, young people who have got into some advanced spiritual level, they are also not able to accept this because of their rigidity. Who are you to accept? First of all, it is the nature's evolution, and it is what nature wants, and then cosmic CEO wants, and he is doing it. You cannot stop it. You apply any kind of spiritual energies you have on the earth and see if you can stop it. You cannot stop this evolution. So the cosmic CEO, whoever is meeting the cosmic frequency, automatically they will be invoked with these involuntary kriyas, and then it will start the evolution in them automatically. So this is the next level technology or advanced technology that is brought by Kalki to evolve the human consciousness much faster. Why much faster way of evolution is required is, in the future so many dangers are going to come in the creation. Especially humanity will not be able to face all those danger situations. So to cut the lifespan of Kali Yuga, say this is few thousands of years. I don't believe in those numbers. Let's imagine X is the number, some X thousand or X 10,000 or whatever it is. So to cut that span, probably it could be reduced down to 1,000 years. So to reduce the span of Kali Yuga, this advanced spiritual technology is naturally introduced to the human consciousness. So human consciousness evolve naturally themselves through these involuntary kriyas. So in a way, this technology reduces the evolution process of any soul. One way to reduce the soul evolution lifespan, and second one is to reduce the whole era or Kali Yuga's lifespan. This technology is brought down. So this way Kalki will evolve the whole human consciousness without coming forward by body. Though he is there in the body, he will not come forward, because this is all background work before his actual appearance. Only when the human consciousness is ready, then he will come forward. But till then, the background work goes on. So this kind of background work will evolve the human consciousness much faster. Unlike any other previous incarnations of his. As part of the evolution, along with the spiritual technology, this advanced technology of involuntary evolution, infrastructure of the world also will advance. Just like the way the software, mobiles and all came into existence, in the same way more technologies are going to be introduced to the world. Yes, like flying cars and many more other things, which humanity cannot reject, but they are forced to accept. Just the way they were forced to accept the software. They initially rejected it because of their incapability and because of their rigidity. But then now everybody has got used to it and everybody is using it. In the same way, various new technologies in the real world will be introduced to parallelly train the mind of the human, by which the mind actually becomes sharper and sharper and it gets subtler and subtler, so that it gets ready to use this advanced spiritual technology of involuntary evolution. And this is the background work of Kalki that will go on for few thousands of years. So along with this evolution, he works with 4 segments of society mainly. One is the spiritual industry, that belongs to spiritual gurus and all spiritual practitioners and all. And 2, politicians, governments, he works with. And the 3rd thing is he works with the businesses, entrepreneurs, CEOs and all he works with. And the 4th one is normal people, common man. In all these 4 segments he works to take the physical help in transforming the human consciousness. This is his strategy. Since 80s and all, he's been working, though he has the body, he's been working in the background to evolve the human consciousness, primarily, firstly, in terms of the world aspects, that is physical aspects in terms of software and all, and then human consciousness is ready. And then now, in 2012 and all, this involuntary evolution he introduced spiritually. So in the background that work has been going on, but by 2020, his actual mission is going to be introduced to the humanity. How that mission will evolve the humanity, I will tell you later. It will be revealed shortly. But the way he is going to function to bring this evolution is totally different from the way spiritual gurus and all the people so far has operated. He works in a very different way. So the kind of this involuntary evolution especially, which way he is going to be coming forward to the world, and in what form he is going to evolve the human consciousness, and couple of methods of it will be revealed very soon. Not just in terms of world infrastructure he worked, he also worked in spiritual angle in the background. If you go back to 1950s, 40s, 60s, 70s and all, you would find introduction of Kriya Yoga to the people. Paramahansa Yogananda and all those actually came up with Krishna as Guru. And then during those days only ISKCON came up with Hare Rama, Hare Krishna and all. Especially those Hare Rama, Hare Krishna people, when they sing those songs, they dance, they move their legs and all. Naturally they move. Those are all preliminary involuntary Kriyas that was introduced by Krishna already prior to Kalki. He was preparing the human consciousness for next evolution. That is how he prepared the human consciousness with Kriya Yoga. And then he again came up in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to show the way of involuntary evolution through devotion and singing songs. That is nothing but ISKCON way of doing things. So all these are all preliminary works prior to Kalki, which Krishna made. He prepared the human consciousness for next evolution of Kalki. Like in terms of evolving, introducing Kriya Yoga to the world in 80s, 60s, 50s and all. And then introducing the Hare Rama, Hare Krishna consciousness to the world. That also actually introduced involuntary Kriyas in them. The way they dance by swinging like this is a kind of preliminary involuntary evolution that started in them. So all these are all actually the background works of the cosmic CEO Kalki, who wants to actually evolve the human consciousness involuntarily. And that is the only way human consciousness can evolve. And today many more grey-haired people are arguing people of the new generation also will have to accept it, because they cannot deny it. With so many people it is happening. They only have the option to evolve with them. They cannot stop those kriyas. Whenever they sit into meditation, and whenever they sit for meditation, these kriyas will start in them. Probably they need to get so negative to stop all these kriyas in them. But then they cannot stop this evolution. So, how to initially start this evolution through the Kalki mission, I am going to reveal very soon. So, Kalki actually, the horse, sword and his incarnation is meant to bring the faster evolution in human consciousness by cutting the Maya or illusion with perfect knowledge of the self given to everyone. In fact, the truth is, everybody is the self. Nobody is inferior here. I am not superior and you are not inferior. We all are one and the same, and that one consciousness is there in all. And there is no inferiority. There is no separation of God. God is not somebody else. He is there in you and you are God yourself. That you need to accept it. You cannot accept the truth because you are not able to experience the truth of it. That actual knowledge of the truth by cutting the illusion is the purpose of Kalki and his existence. So before his coming forward in the physical form, after a few thousands of years, his background work in the form of soul has already started. If you see the works of Kalki, it would be more like a CEO kind of work rather than working in the style of a guru or a saint or something like that. Which is the very reason why I started this whole episodes with the name CEO. Actually, he is the manager. He is the manager of the whole cosmic business. This whole cosmos is a selfless business for him. It's an incorporation for him. And he is the owner of it, and he always comes down to manage it.